Alright, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Alright, welcome back to another Friday's Night class. We're live again on YouTube. Just a few announcements before we get right into these questions. And we're going to wait for a few brothers and sisters online to tune in, just in case they have any other questions. We do have a question that we do want to go over that a brother asked Stefanos. So, you know, hopefully he has his notifications on, so when he tunes in, you know, he could get his questions answered. So, you know, make sure that, you know, if you guys do come across any verses when you're studying, just make sure that you note any questions that you may have. We always do questions on these Fridays, so, you know, you don't want to forget those things. One more thing, the Bible talk show on YouTube is Bible Talk with Mashaba, right? It's Bible Talk with Mashaba. So make sure y'all are supporting that channel. You know, getting the algorithms rolling, so that way, you know, brothers and sisters who are on YouTube a lot, you know, they could like, share, support, watch, learn, you know, educate themselves. So that's the beauty about you know, the algorithms, us getting these manners of the days, a lot of what our channels is doing. So, you know, support the brother. Still keep the brother Mashaba in everyone's prayers. You know we got discharged, but, you know, it's always a good thing to keep the brother in mind. You know, we don't know what, some of us don't know what he's dealing with, but I'm sure the brother appreciates all of the prayers that brothers and sisters have been setting up for him. So, we just wanted to give a shout out to the Bible Talk with Mashaba. Also, make sure you guys are checking out Houston, Rochester, San Antonio. Once again, I'm going to say it every class. Those brothers are putting in a lot of charity to give these classes that brothers and sisters need who are dealing with these spiritual things. You know, make sure you guys are liking, sharing. Please, like, share, comment. Gosh, if I were God. Do we got anything else? You know, any announcements that anything going on with any of the departments? Nothing? Okay. So before we get into this question, we're gonna wait for the brother to come out. I'm gonna go ahead and read the question that Stefanos had. That way we can give him enough time to tune in online. So the first question that we wanted to go over for this brother is this is what he put in the chat. He said he wants to know if Christ was born from a man. Now, how many of us have gotten that class before? Who here hasn't gotten it? Who here doesn't know? Okay, you've gotten it. So we got two new brothers. So young bros. So when we go into this question, you know, make sure y'all are paying attention, because, you know, it's new to y'all. So really follow what's being said, and make sure y'all are taking mental notes of what scriptures is being pulled as we go into this question for the brother. So, and I know I posted earlier, if anybody had any questions, put it in the chat. Did anybody have any other questions? I know you had one, Taza Hall, that this question is kind of going to go into a little bit. And I forgot what it was, but what was it? It was something about the Trinity?
I didn't say the Trinity.
Oh, well, it's not that one. I'm thinking of something else. It might have been someone else that put that in there. But okay, so we're gonna read it just a few more minutes for the for everybody to tune in online. How's everyone feeling today? Okay, that's good. That's good. What else we got? Make sure y'all are tuning into the Instagram and TikToks, please. Those channels are actually There's another one on the very bottom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, should be one on the bottom. Yeah, so if anybody got TikTok accounts, Instagram. So we got no social media in here. But if you do have those accounts, make sure y'all are tuning into those as well. There's a lot popping on our TikToks. Make sure y'all are supporting the Sweet Ambiance accounts. We're doing a lot. Well, brothers are doing a lot, putting in a lot of work with this with the Burgundy Bubbles. We do want to share, like, spam the comments, please, because there's people that see that, and there's a lot of people that shop online. Right? How many of us shop online? Everybody here shops online. You got a bunch of Temu, Shein individuals in here. Yeah, it's okay, right? There's nothing wrong with Temu and Shein. But what's the other thing? Etsy, right? We post a lot of things on Etsy. So, when you share those things, people come across because they're bored. And they'll spend $10, $15, $20 on stuff that they see, especially if they got money. Because you got people out there that has a whole bunch of money, doesn't know anything to do with it, and then when they see something they like, they buy. So, your share does matter, and it can have a big effect on the algorithms if you guys are, commenting, sharing, liking. So once again, let's get those rolling. Make sure y'all are checking out the kids channel. Right, make sure y'all are checking out the kids channel.
When are we gonna post something else on there?
So stay tuned. It should be dropping sometime this week. A new video.
All right. All the videos.
Gotcha.
So let's go into this. I get a mic. We doing the mics or?
Yeah, we're doing the mics. I sent it to you as well. All right.
So we're trying to make sure we answer these brothers from Cali. Still trying to. What city did brother Stefanos in? Because he been asking. Idaho. Really? Okay. Idaho. That's what's up. All right. Well, we're trying to make sure we answer their questions and make sure they know that nobody's trying to dodge their questions. So that's what we've been doing on Fridays. Trying to answer their questions. So. We're going to touch on a question that the brother asked. He asked about which y'all should know this too. These are what Israelites we call basics, right? The common basic things that is continually gone over. But he asked one of those questions, which was how did he word it? I can say it how I'm going to say it, but how did he word it?
He said, yes, I want to know if Christ was born from a man, quote unquote, Joseph.
Okay, so that's what we're going to be going over. If Christ was born of Joseph. So y'all should already have in mind what we're going to be touching on and going over, because the popular misconception, according to what Christianity taught us, was what? Yeah. Go ahead, Shawab. You raise your hand.
Christ was, his mother had sex with the angel.
Right. His mother, I like how you put it. His mother has, that Mary had sex with an angel. Or, how they word it is what? The Spirit impregnated Mary, right? So, either way you put it, somebody had to put a seed in her, right?
Right.
So they leave that open for the minds of the people, and don't realize that is confusion, especially according to the Bible, because the Bible makes it plain and clear that how Christ was going to come, right? Since from the beginning, it was prophesied how he will come. He will come through the line of David, right? Now, when you're an angel, what tribe are you? You're coming from the spiritual realm.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then if you are, you're like, well, he's an Israelite. Yeah. Okay, he is an Israelite. An angel is, Gabriel is an Israelite. Right? If you wanted to bring him down on earth and put him amongst his people, right? To be fair, the brother, he said, we're brothers. Right? But, well, that's what angels was doing. Meeting up with women. That goes back to that Greek, and Father Zop touched on this the other day, a little bit in Sabbath class, but it goes back to the Greek theology. We've been saying this for over 30 years, 40 years. Right? So the elders been teaching this for over 70 years. That the Bible doesn't teach Greek theology. It doesn't teach that he was Thor or he was a demigod. You don't when the Bible calls us sons, what does this mean? Right? So he was the Son of God. Like, think about that. I'm gonna show y'all something. Just on this. When the Bible says that Christ is the Son of God, so the Most High, what? Had sex with somebody and bore him? See, from that concept alone, people don't understand. Like God, so God had sex with, obviously it has to be a woman God, right? And then bore Christ, right? I mean, let's talk about it. So what does it mean to be the Son of God? You see that? Now, I know that's a whole different topic. We have to go over all of that. We're just going to go over this question he asked. But I want to put that in your head to show you what. That's how you know some people, they don't read the Bible. Right. They don't know, and they don't know that Christianity, like, brought confusion. Christianity brought confusion with this Greek theology, trying to infuse it within to the Bible, right? So where's that? Where's the book? Not the two Babylons, the fossilized customs.
Fossilized customs.
I know it got to be up here. I left it up here.
Yep, right here.
Yeah. Right. So this was a whole book until it's been around for some odd years. So, but this book it's called The Fossilized Customs, right? And guess what? There's a little white man down there in the corner that wrote it. So for all y'all you need the white man to back it up. There you go. Here you go. But really, he dropped so much information in here about where this Greek theology came from. And, or maybe it is the Babylon, the Timbuktu. The two Babylons. When it says about to swell the inheritance.
Inheritance.
It's in. No, is this? Hold on. What is this?
Two Babylon.
The book. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I stand corrected. It is. Well, both of them are still good. They both talk about the infusing of these different ideologies into Christianity. But turn right to it, right?
Yep.
This is the two Babylons, and this is on page 93. Now, this specifically is talking about Christmas, right? But I just want to remind us a few points in here where all these things come from, right? This is it says, how then did the Roman church or Romanish church fix on December 25th a Christmas day? Why thus? Long before the 4th century and long before the Christian era itself, a festival was celebrated among the heathen, right? Mm-hmm. It says, at that precise time of the year, in honor of the birth of the son of the Babylonian queen of heaven. And it may fairly be presumed that in order to conciliate the heathen and to swell the number, it says, the number of normal adherences of Christianity. Now, why was Christmas infused into Christianity? And why did they take these Roman customs, Greek customs? Why did they take this Greek theology? It says to swell adherence. Excuse me, I left the word out. To swell the number of the normal adherents of Christianity. The same festival was adopted by the Roman Church. A lot of these customs, when it comes into this idea that Christ was born, the angel came and overshadowed, right? And the overshadowing meant that he impregnated Mary, right? That comes from Greek theology. That comes from Thor lives among us. All your X-Men, right? That all comes from what? Comic books, but theology, right? And what did they do? They took, if you want to go way back, it's the worshiping of angels. It's the worshiping of angels. So all these angels, right? The brother hit me up the other day and said about the Anunnaki. You know, he's studying now. So we know that for us, that's what? 10 years old, right? You know what I mean? That was a whole thing on the internet. The Anunnaki. But that goes back to the worshiping of angels, and now we're focusing more on angels instead of the Most High, instead of the Son of the Most High. So that's just one perspective we wanted to bring out on this this Greek theology that Christ was born, or Mary was inseminated by an angel. Because that's what you're saying. Remember, that's what Christianity teaches. That the holy angel, that the Gabriel overshadowed Mary, and at that moment, she was inseminated with sperm. Because the only way for you to bring forth a human child is you need human DNA, right? How do you get human DNA? Well, we read it last week, Leviticus. It says there's an issue comes from man. Right? It wasn't just talking about a blood issue, it was talking about the issue that comes forth through sleeping with somebody. Yeah. So these are the things that, like, a lot of us, we don't study on. So we go along with Christianity, what they told us. And the Bible literally contradicts all of that. Right? Because they wanted to bring more people to the Roman Catholic Church. Okay? So that's his question. His question is on, did Mary was Christ born of a man, right? Mm-hmm. Mary, did Joseph put, I looked around and said the kids. Did Joseph have sexual relations with Mary, right? Well, according to the Bible, yes, right? So let's first get something clear. Usually we jump to the scripture in the middle and we get this whole grand finale going. That's how I like doing it. Well, we're going to go straight to it right off the bat. All right? So we can establish the foundation from the door. All right? Anybody got an NIV? I want you to look it up in the NIV. Now, go to Hebrews, the 2nd chapter. Usually we go to the grand finale. But we're going to knock this one out really quick. Go to Hebrews. Yeah, we're going to start. You always got to start up on this, Aaron. You always do, because it's establishing all those little nuances that you can't escape from, and you always have to ask the individual the question when it comes to this. Right? So read that Hebrews 2, and you're going to read verse 14.
Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 14.
You know what? Let's read. Oh, man. We're going to read 9. 2 and 9.
Verse 9.
You got the spring.
But we see Jesus,
Right.
who was made a little lower than the angels,
Right.
for the suffering of death.
Right. So Christ was made lower than the angels. Christ was not an angel. He was made lower. Just like you're not an angel. Right? Because when that scripture was quoted, it was what? Was it talking about only the Son of God? When it said, ye are gods, but ye shall die like men? Was not it just talking about all of us? Because were we not in this angelic form? But he made you what? He made you lower than the angel, right? Right. That's why you can't move from the spiritual realm back to the physical realm. Right? We don't got chariots. We don't got vehicles that cloak themselves, fly into the water and fly out and go to the Most High. We don't got that. Right? Look, when David was called as an angel, she said, you're wise like an angel. We don't even got the wisdom that the angels got. So he made us lower than the angels. Right? He did what? Put us in this flesh. He put us in this body. And now you're subject to what? Using the bathroom.
Right.
You're subject to eating food. That's why you notice every time an angel pops up, they're like, let's make y'all something to eat.
That's true.
Every time it's like, let's cook something for them. Go back to Abraham. It was like, we're going to whip something up for you. Right? Because these angels are what? Bound to the flesh now. They come, it says, be not unaware that you will entertain angels and unawares, right? So they come in the flesh. They came in the flesh to Abraham. They came in the flesh to Lot, right?
Samson's parents.
They came in the flesh to Samson's parents, right?
God.
They came in the flesh. They weren't in full garb, glory, glowing light, with their wings flowing. No. They came as men. That's why they sat and ate with Abraham. So they're bound to the flesh when they come as men, right?
God.
You're bound to the flesh. Go ahead, read on.
Crowned with glory
Right?
and honor.
Right. So Yahweh Shai is crowned with glory and honor, right? You will be crowned with glory and honor. Excuse me. Go ahead.
That he, by the grace of God, should taste death for every man.
Right. That was Christ's job, to show us the path, the walk that we had to walk. Right? Remember, he tastes death once. And as you go into Hebrews, it says he's not just tasting death, and he's not just doing this over and over again. Right? It says he'd have to die for the beginning of the world then. Like, no, it was only one time that he would do this for his people. Go ahead.
For it became him, for whom are all things.
Go ahead.
And by whom are all things.
Right.
And bringing many sons unto glory.
Bringing many what?
Sons unto glory.
We're what?
Sons unto glory.
So you are what?
Sons unto glory.
You're a son of God. See, but how did you get here? Yeah, you're a son of God as well. No. We're talking about the Son of God. What does that mean? That Yahweh Shai was not in the spiritual realm, right? And first he was in an angel body, and then came through to this earth and was born and brought in. Is that what you? Or did he just come with wings and everything and die on the cross? No, he came through, right? Like we came through. So I'm trying to remind you what the scripture is establishing. Because if you don't get that, then this topic, as we keep going, you're not going to get it. He's establishing that what? Christ was like me and you for a reason. Oh, that takes the power for him. No, it literally gives it. What man is really crying when you? Who watches the series? What was it? The Crazy Superman? What's his name?
Which one?
The one with the evils.
Lois and Clark?
The what? The Boys. Who watches The Boys?
Oh.
Yeah. Right? And you see these evil people with powers, right?
Deceptive.
Right. You see these evil people with powers. Even them portraying these people with powers. Could bullets take them out? But no, I get that. I get some of them. I'm talking about the guy, right? The ones that were that high level, right?
Homelander.
All right, here, let me just do it. Superman, could bullets kill him?
No.
Right.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Bullets can't kill him. All right. Since you want to play with that, listen. Could an angel be stopped by a bullet? All right, there you go.
So no.
Could an angel? If you try to whip an angel with a cat of nine tails, what would he do? We know the angels got powers, right? So let's understand that why it's necessary for Christ not to come in this angelic way. Not touched with pain, not touched with infirmities, not born like me and you. It's very important. So no, your thinking is backwards. Well, how could he come? I never heard of man coming from the dead. Well, you don't read the Bible. You don't read the Bible. Because what about Elisha, y'all? And the one that fell on his body in the grave, way before Yahushua, way before Christ coming on the earth. What happened there? This is the thing that it's easy to pull over on a lot of people that don't read the Bible. Yeah. Like Elisha was dead. Elijah was dead. No. Elisha was dead. Elisha, because Elijah went up, right? Mm-hmm. So Elisha was dead, and a dead body fell on his body that was dead. Mm-hmm. And the body came back to life.
Almost.
That's you.
So we can prove that. We can go to read that because that's nothing but a story, right? What I'm saying is we can go to the Bible and prove those things we're saying. Right. Since y'all had some la'ah stuff. But yeah, I know. I'll slow it down. I'm sorry. I'm moving too fast. MOON.
That spells slow it down.
That spells slow it down. Go ahead, read.
To make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering.
To make who?
The captain.
Who's the captain? Let them answer. Right. Unless you want to sit down there, you can answer for them.
No.
I want them to answer.
I was getting excited too.
It says the captain is Yahushua, who they know as who?
Jesus.
Right. Because remember, we're giving this brother the class. I know y'all know this, right? And for the ones that don't know how to go through it, there's another level you're learning. I'm not saying you got it down. I'm just saying that y'all have heard this, right? You got the scriptures on this. Go ahead.
To make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering.
Right. To make the captain of salvation perfect through suffering. So how was Christ made perfect? Through making it easy? What are the sons of God going to be made perfect through? Through the easy walk? Through the furnace of adversity, the furnace of affliction. Now, let's go back to the concept of an angel, right? How is Christ with this angel body, angel mind? Or how about you say, well, no, he came as a man. Okay, what about his mind then? What about if he was just an angel in his thoughts? Wouldn't that be easy still? Like, that concept doesn't make any sense according to what the Father said. Right. It was a reason Christ came like me and you. I had a person tell me this a while back. Of course Christ can do that. Because he was Christ. But I can't do that. That's exactly why Christ came like me and you. So nobody can say, oh, you know what? I can't do what Christ did. That's impossible. He was the Son of God. And then they detached the Son of the Most High from themselves, being of the children of Israel, because these are the sons of God. Right? Okay, so it's literally the opposite. Go ahead, say what you're going to say, Hadarach.
I was going to say, that's why they think that God and Christ is all one. Because they're like, yo, he can do what he want to do. He can go up, he can come down, he can pray to himself.
Right, he can pray to himself, cry to himself. Right. He can lie to us and tell us he's praying to himself and and crying to himself. Yeah. And it's okay. We got to be okay with him lying and telling. It's just chaos and confusion that Christianity, Greek theology merge, right? Roman Catholic ideas merge, try to merge, but the Bible is separate from all that. Go ahead, read on.
For both he that sanctified and they who are sanctified are all of one.
Right. So now you see how we're put into this God-like lifestyle. Because if we want to be glorified like the Son of the Most High and be a son of God, then we got to go through the same sanctification. We got to go through the same thing that Christ went through, which was that adversity. And if you don't go through the chastisement, you're a bastard. That's Hebrews the 12th chapter. So everybody that wants a smooth ride and think it's supposed to be like America coming into the truth, like Christianity got your mind. This ain't about a smooth ride. This is about living like Christ did. Go ahead.
For which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren.
He is not ashamed to call them. Not only we are the sons of the Most High, but we're brothers. That's our big brother. Christ is our big bro because he did it first to show us how it needed to be done and that it wasn't impossible. That he could come in the flesh like me and you and conquer sin. Oh, I can't. You got those people. I can't do it. Man, that's Christ. There's no way you can keep all the laws. Not sinning. Only the Son of God. So how do we aspire to that then? If he was beyond our reach, how could we aspire to that? It's not obtainable. That's not what the Bible teaches. The Bible teaches this is attainable. That we can attain and sit with Christ in the kingdom if we go through the same thing he went through. That's why we're all here. That's the whole point of bearing witness that Christ was born like me and you. And it's going to go on. Go ahead.
Saying, I will declare thy name unto my brethren in the midst of the church.
Right. That is a quote from Psalms. Right? David said that in the spirit, talking about Yahushai. But he's telling you here, right? Yahushai is talking about what? Us. Right. We're the brethren. We're now his brothers. If so be we walk like him. Right? Go ahead.
in the midst of the church,
right?
will I sing praise unto thee. And again, I will put my trust in him.
Right?
And again, behold, I and the children which God hath given me.
Right. Y'all listening, right? There's things going on here. We will put trust in him, which is the Father. The I is Yahweh Shai. The children is us. We all will do what? Lock into the way Christ walked, and in turn lock into the Father. That's why when you go to John 17, he said what? I came not to do my own will, but the will of him that, I think it might be 15, somewhere 15 or 17. We could check that. You say what? Is it 537? Okay. I'm totally wrong. But I know it's in there. I know it's in there. Go ahead.
For as much then as the children.
16?
St. John 6:38.
6:38. What'd he say?
Said I come not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me.
Right. And that's what makes us what? That's what makes us sons. Right? That's what makes us sons of the Father, but a brother to Yahweh Shai. Right? Go ahead.
For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood.
Okay, so here's where we get down to there is some celestial and some terrestrial. We are not terrestrial beings. Right now, we're in the flesh. So read that again.
For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood.
Go ahead.
He also himself likewise took part of the same.
Stop. Like, we can just end class right there. We can literally we can end class right there. Because the question that you always have to ask is, Hadarak, how were you born? No, did an angel impregnate your mom? Hell no. Go to Poppy and tell her, you know what I mean? Hey, let her go to her Poppy and tell her, you know what I mean? An angel got me impregnated. They gather her up and stone her like it's the damn ancient days. You know, how'd you get pregnant? I have no idea. I think the Lord did it. That's madness, man. Read that one more time.
He also himself likewise took part of the same.
So, Christ took part of the same. How were you born? This is the question you got to ask every time you read that. If he partook in what we went through, then what did we go through? How were we born as humans? We have a father and a mother. And they laid down with each other and they brought forth a child. Go ahead.
That through death.
Through what?
Death.
That through what?
Death.
Go ahead.
He might destroy him.
That through death. Now, that through Christ dying for us on the cross and being that sacrifice. Go ahead.
He might destroy him.
He might do what?
Destroy him.
Go ahead.
That had the power of death.
See, so Christ came in the flesh to destroy death, the devil, sin, to show us it is possible. Period. That is obtainable. Christ ain't hard to reach. That level and the level how he walked here on the earth, he said we can do it and we could be a conqueror like him. When you put him above and make it seem like, oh, he's a demigod, then it's like, oh, okay, you know what? He had special powers. Of course he was able to do that. No. And if this is a matter of resurrection, we could talk about that too. I would love to go there. I went over that the other day with Ashamath. 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. I would love to talk about resurrection. Because that is what we are going to obtain to as well. That's not uncommon for us as Hebrew Israelites us as believers in the word to know that you will be resurrected as well. So if you're talking about resurrection and you're saying, well, how is that possible? I never seen a man come back from the dead. Well, guess what? It's been happening in the Bible. I mean, you must have missed something. Because the New Testament, how many people they were bringing back? Did you forget about Lazarus?
You forgot about the young man that Paul brought back?
Yeah.
That fell out the window?
Right. Look, did y'all forget it? Those are good. Those are good. Mm-hmm. How many days did Lazarus lie in the grave?
They said he rot.
It was like he already stinks.
Yeah.
So what do you mean that you can't understand a man coming back from the dead? Christ already did that to show you it's possible. Right? So that is possible. Not only did Christ do it, there was other men before him that did it. So we can talk about resurrection afterward. Let's stick to this subject of was he like me and you, or was he unattainable? Right? Did he have special powers that we cannot attain to? Go ahead and read on.
That is.
Where we at? What verse?
Verse 14.
Go ahead.
That is the devil.
That is the what?
The devil.
Because Christ showed us how to conquer Satan. And he did it in the flesh, so you wouldn't have an excuse that you can't say you couldn't do it in the flesh.
Right. Right.
Read on. Come on.
And delivered them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage.
That's us. We're like, man, there's no way. There's no way I can do this. You are subject to bondage. Man, there's no way I can give up this crack. There's no way I can give up this pipe. There's no way I can give up this weed. There's no way I can give up this drink. You're like, you just don't understand. That's what they do, right? You don't understand what I'm going through. You don't understand. Like you don't understand the battle I'm fighting. Christ conquered all things. So can you not do the same? And that's the example that was left to us. If that example wasn't there, then how would we be able to attain to the mind, the thinking of Yahushua, of Christ?
How would we do what he commanded us to do?
Right.
Be ye perfect. Be ye perfect
As your Father's perfect.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that.
We wouldn't be able to reach it. Go ahead, read on.
For verily, he took not on him the nature of angels.
Once again, we shut the Bible, close it again, the class is dismissed, right? He did not what?
Take on the nature of angels.
Read it to him one more time.
But verily, he took not on him the nature of angels.
Right, he took not on him the nature of angels. So the way angels come, Christ did not come in that way. Right? Angel pops in like Melchizedek was an angel. It said he had no beginning, he had no end, he had no mother, he had no father. Christ didn't come in like that because he had a mother and he had a father. And he had, here, I'm going to use a new terminology with the new gen. He had DNA.
He definitely did. He had to.
Like, I know it sounds like, okay, you're being an asshole right now. He had DNA, y'all. What else? Can we really talk? No, he had angel DNA. He had angel DNA. Like, think about it. If an angel inseminated, what are you trying to insinuate? That Yahushua ain't, he's not from man. He wasn't born through the male and the female. Then where was he born?
The brother got a question. He said, did they come back carnally or spiritually? Talking about those that were brought back to life.
We can go there and read about Lazarus.
Read about the one. Yeah.
We could go there and read about Elisha, the body that fell on Elisha's body. They came back carnally.
God.
They were brought back to life.
They wanted to see
It says they sat and ate with Lazarus.
Yeah. What was that?
Right? This is I know you. You got the Erica Kirk eyes. What happened? He's like, I got it. All right, go ahead. Read on, and we'll go there.
But he took on him the seed of Abraham.
So he took on him the what?
The seed of Abraham.
So this is the big problem here. And we're going to jump to this. We're going to skip past that part. But the Bible tells us, not Christianity, not Hebrew Israelite, not your camp, your school, that school, or this. The Bible says he took on him the seed of Abraham. That was the promise, that he comes through the seed. Well, we're going to get there. Y'all can go ahead and line all that up. But let's read down. I love this chapter. Go ahead.
Verse 17.
Go ahead.
Wherefore, in all things.
In what?
In all things.
No, in something.
In all things.
No. I'm only going to meet you on step number 3. I'm gonna skip the first steps.
In all things.
In what?
In all things.
Go ahead.
It behooved him.
It behooved who?
The Most High.
It behooved the Most High. It behooved the Most High. You cannot miss a step. Christ had to come like me and you. It behooved him to be what?
To be made like unto his brethren.
I'll ask you again. I'll ask Stephanos. I'll ask everybody in the chat. Who's this? Gamar, Hebrew chosen.
That's Gamar, yeah.
No, I'm going to ask him too. Shalom, Gamar. I'm going to ask him too. Right? Where were you? How were you born? If it behooved him to be made like his brethren, to answer the question, did Christ come through an angel or through Joseph? All you have to ask is, how were you born? Because if he was made like me and you, I know I had a mom and a dad. Then that answers this question. We should be able to move on from here, right? It behooved him to be made like me and you, right? Simple and clear. Go ahead.
That he.
Yeah.
I got the NW on 17.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Come on. It said, for this reason, he had to be made like them, fully human in every way.
I'm gonna say it again. Do you got DNA, or do you got angelic DNA in you?
Fully,
Let me go back to the esoteric brothers. You know what I mean? Because ye are gods, right? You got the Lord's power in you. But guess what? You were born through a man and a woman. And that's why I told you to get the NIV. Because I was messing around with that today. I was like, well, I wonder what this says in the NIV. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. That makes it plain for the people that can't really, that are like, well, that's your interpretation. No. He had to be made like a human. And in human, you have to have DNA of the mother and of the father. Right? Go ahead. Yeah.
Read the part where it says he was fully God, too.
He was what?
He was fully God. You know, Christians say he's fully God and fully
You gotta stand up.
Right. He's fully God.
You gotta stand up.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Read on.
That he might be a merciful and faithful high priest.
So Christ was going to be set in the order of the high priest, and he was going to be able to go and do what the high priest did in the spiritual realm. Right? After he died, that was the office he was going to take. He was going to be the eternal priest. It tells us that in our favorite chapter we've been hitting on, Hebrews 10, right? It tells us he's going to be the eternal priest, that he will go before the Father. But this is what he would what? Go back to the Father, right? This is what he would do. He would stand in this spiritual priesthood house for the people of Israel to plead mercy toward you. Oh, he keeps messing up. Well, that's why I died. Let's look at him. Right? A just man falls 7 times. Yahweh Shai died for you. Right? So as opposed to the priest coming And what we went over in Leviticus, the scapegoat, and you take the goat and the goat walks out and it takes all the sins out. No, Yahweh Shai did that, and he's going to the Father, and he's what? He's crying for you, Abba, Abba, right? Go ahead, read on.
That he might be a merciful,
right,
and faithful high priest.
Go ahead.
In things pertaining to God,
right,
to make reconciliation for the sins of the people.
Right. So exactly what I just expounded on. To make reconciliation for the sins of the people.
Do you got that? You got that definition of behooved? Did we get the definition
No,
of behooved?
no.
What you got?
Behooved. It says something that was necessary, proper, or
He said it says something that was what?
Necessary.
Right, because we know that we are carnal. What? Sold unto sin. So Yahweh Shai understood what he had to do for our sakes. Because we weren't going to get it right. We were going to stumble. The Bible says our righteousness is what? As filthy rags. So to get us to that perfection, it had to be a sacrifice. He had to come in the same manner of sinful flesh like we are and show us how to be that one with the Most High. What you got?
This is ChatGPT. It says, behooved is, it carries the idea that a person had a moral duty, responsibility, or wise obligation to act in a certain way because the circumstances demanded.
Yeah.
Dang. Wow. Now I see why y'all hit that.
Yeah.
That's right on point. Let's go to the one. I haven't been over this in a while. And Tazapah. Let's go there. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. He threw that one. Wisdom of Solomon. I really don't go there a lot.
We already.
I really don't go there. Go ahead. Let's put that one.
7. You want to
start at verse 1? Yeah.
Verse 1.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 1. I myself also am a mortal man.
Now who's talking right here?
Solomon.
Who?
King Solomon.
King Solomon. He's a mortal man. Go ahead.
Like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Talking about Adam.
Right.
Because Adam, was he just a spiritual being?
No.
He was made of what? Flesh and blood. DNA. Go ahead.
And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months.
That's why, Esau already messed it up. They always said 9 months. No, it was 10 months. Go ahead.
Of the seed of man.
Of the what?
Seed of man.
Seed is a threefold usage word, meaning agriculture, DNA, or the copulation, the seed of copulation.
Right. You skipped one part. Read that verse. The precept up.
Being compacted in blood.
There we go.
Of the seed of man.
Right. So,
yeah.
Right. So the process. The process. This is what 1 John, for all you scholars, it says blood and water. 1 John 5. The blood and the water is the DNA.
That's right.
Right. Now, if y'all really want to get real crazy, let's go to Matthew's. Hold that. No, you can hold that. Go to Matthew's 1:1. We can hold that.
Yeah, look.
And I want you.
I was just talking to this brother today, this morning about that.
Now here we go. All right, let's get excited. You're gonna look up the word Genesis.
Oh wow.
All right, so read that.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 1. The book of the
No, not Genesis. Generation. Excuse me, generation.
I know what you wanted.
Go ahead.
We're going to get
read that.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 1.
Go ahead.
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ.
The what?
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ.
Go ahead.
So in the Greek, in the Greek, it says a book of one's lineage, that is, in which his ancestry or progeny are enumerated. Meaning what? This is showing his family tree. But how could you have a family tree if you don't come from that family?
You don't come from the family.
How would he be able to be a part of the generations if he didn't have a father? Because we know the Bible tells us, according to what? Numbers 1:18, the way that we know our generations is through what? Through our father's seed.
Right. We're going to jump to the seed. Go back to Wisdom of Solomon where you left off. And And I want to finish all the Hebrews first, all the way down, and then we can get into the seed part. We're not leaving that out. But the Hebrews 2, it literally tells you everything. And if your misconception of why and how is it possible, it answers all that. Right? So finish the wisdom of Solomon.
And the pleasure that came with sleep. And when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature. And the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do.
Now who's this talking?
King Solomon.
Right, we're reading Wisdom of Solomon. This is King Solomon talking. Aharon, you still got the Matthews 1?
Right.
Read Matthews 1 and verse 5.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
And Solomon begot Boaz.
Uh-huh. And Solomon begot Boaz.
Of Rahab.
Uh-huh. Rechab, go ahead.
Of Rechab.
Go ahead.
And Boaz begot Obed of Ruth.
Read.
And Obed begot Jesse.
Right, and Jesse. Is that name familiar?
God.
It should be. Who's Jesse? Go ahead, Daniela.
King David's dad.
It's King David's father. Why is that important? Because verse 1 said, this is the ancestry, the lineage of who? Of Jesus Christ. So, Jesus Christ, Yahushua, was related to who? King David. Very important. I know we're going to go back to why that's very important, right? Because if he wasn't, then he wouldn't fulfill that prophecy. Go ahead, keep reading.
And Jesse begot David, king, and...
Verse 6.
Jesse begot David, the king, and David the king begot Solomon.
Oh, so as we're reading the words of King Solomon, who's showing us how he's a mortal man, and we're reading Matthew's account showing Yahushua was related to who? Not just David, but to Solomon.
Exactly.
These kings, like there was no other way that you could be related. There was no other way that you could be born, and Solomon is showing us that.
And we know this because who begat who? It said, read that again?
Yeah, good point.
And Solomon begot Boaz.
So, wait a minute. So Solomon bared and carried 9 months Boaz?
And Solomon begot Boaz.
Solomon begot Boaz, right? So you're trying to tell me Solomon, the grandfather of Solomon, the great-great-grandfather of Solomon, right? He begat? So these men are having kids?
Yes.
Listen. Yeah.
God.
Exactly.
God.
Exactly. And that's what Christianity, this New Age thinking, American, how they got everybody thinking. That's why when my ribs jokingly, they be like, my kids, I'd be like, hold on a second, those are my kids. They came from me first. Don't be talking about my kids. Like either say our kids or those are my kids because they came from me first. That's what the Bible teaches. None of those men bear those children. None of those men carry those women. What is this? The book of madness? You think these men carried these children around 9 months and then they popped out of men? This ain't the book of tranny, man.
Right, God.
Why is it important that you know? Why is it pointing out nothing but the man? Because the genealogy, your ancestry, your line, your lineage starts with the men.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right? Not, once again, that doesn't take anything from the woman, but because we know part of the DNA comes from the woman, comes from the man.
God.
Right? But what we're talking about is the seed. When a woman wants a child, does she go to the woman bank?
The egg bank.
The egg bank? Or does she go to the sperm bank? She need that sperm. That's why a man, you get these old school white people there's a lot of these old school rich white folks having babies at 80 and people are tripping. She was 35 and he's 70. He's nasty. Right? He's disgusting. Right? Yeah. What did you want him to get? Because at a certain time, a woman stops being able to bear, right? Not a man. Not a man.
Oh.
A man can bear. Think about it. The Most High had to bless Sarah's womb, right?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Did she have to bless Abraham?
He was 100 years old.
Did he have to bless his loins? There you go. I was looking. I can't remember this kid. Did the Most High have to say, Abraham, I'm gonna bless your loins? Who was barren? Was it Abraham? It wasn't Abraham, bro. It was Sarah. And the Most High had to bless her womb, right? Because the seed comes through the man. We're going to get into that part. So let's jump back. We got that. Oh, you didn't finish it? Did we finish?
No, he didn't. No,
No,
he got
we got to finish it. We got to give him all you can, right? In the spirit. Go ahead.
I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares.
Right.
For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
Now, let me just say this. How many Psalms did King Solomon write? And how much wisdom did King Solomon write? That we know is of the Holy Spirit. So you're telling me now, at this point, the Most High let that slide in, knowing Christ will be the King of Kings and Lord of Lords? No, no man, he said it correctly, that comes into this earth comes any other way. Right? No king, even the King of Kings. Right? So, because this is the process. Go ahead.
For all men have one entrance into life, and the light going out.
It said all men.
Yeah.
All men.
And even Christ. Think about it.
Yeah.
When Christ died, how did he die? Like a man.
That's right.
Hell yeah, like a man. That's what's up, right? He went out like a warrior, right? But going through the pain, going through the sweat and the tears, going through the crying out, going through the crying out to the Most High. That's why when you see that there, you can see, oh wow, this was a man. Like, for him to go through all that and die on the cross. But it's for us to see the example and to see that it's attainable, right? Because some of us will die the same way, just like the apostles did, right? They were crucified upside down, sawed in half, hanged, stoned, and they went out just like Christ. And guess what? They will resurrect as well too. Not at that moment, because that wasn't their mission. Their mission was to die in Christ, go to the Father, and wait for the day of resurrection. Christ had to be seen because they had to know his passion was real, right? Okay, come on, let's go back.
Did I read one more in that Matthews? Read verse 17. Read verse 17.
Now, y'all have all these seed scriptures ready so we can, what time is it? So we can get through those.
Oh, God.
All right?
Matthew
ahead.
chapter 1, verse 17.
Go ahead.
So all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations. And from David until the carrying away unto Babylon are 14 generations. And from the carrying away unto Babylon unto Christ are 14 generations.
So you're getting the lineage, the men that are a part of Yahweh-Shai's family tree. How else could they be a part of these generations unless Christ? Well, how else could Christ be a part of those generations unless he came from the seed of these men? Very important. These are the things that don't get read in church. They don't get brought out. That kills the whole narrative that he was like a demigod, as you mentioned it earlier. You have generations. You have your family reunions. Well, this would show who Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ's family reunion or his family lineage came from. Very important.
Yeah, I was studying this chapter the other day, and I was like, when I read this verse, I was like, oh wow, because when you read down, when it says come to save, I know we're not talking about that, but when it says come to save his people, when you read up, it's referring to the history, right? The generations of when we went into captivity.
Right.
I was like, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's always pointing out who the people are, right? And then the purpose, right? To deal with the people, save the people, right? All right, you done with that?
That's it.
All right, let's go back and finish Hebrews 5, Shawab. Let's go back and finish Hebrews 5 where you left off at. Or, I'm sorry, Hebrews 2. My bad. Go ahead.
Verse 17.
Uh-huh.
That he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to God.
Okay, so this is, you got to pay attention now. All right, Stephanos, this is your question. Listen to this, because this is going to give us an understanding why he had to be created like me and you. Go ahead.
To make reconciliation for the sins of the people.
Go ahead.
For in that he himself had suffered being tempted.
He himself had to suffer being tempted. To bring the people back, right? In order for us to see something that is reachable and obtainable, he had to. This comes from the law in Deuteronomy. He said, you're not going to have to go into heaven. He said, it's going to be here with you. Christ had to be obtainable like me and you, our flesh. He had to come that way so we can say that's reachable. If you put him above that and say he's a demigod and he wasn't tempted in the manner we're tempted in, and we're going to go there next. Go to Hebrews 4 verse 15. Yeah. What?
Did you go through like a normal age process? Like,
Yeah, that's what. But you see, I'm glad you asked that. But why wouldn't he? You know what I mean? Because you read from chapter. So Christ jumped from a baby to 12. It's like, what the heck is?
What man is like that?
Like, what man is like that? But this is the concept that Christianity painted.
Yeah.
So you can't see him as a child. And if you're gonna ask, well, how was that? That's not here, right? Right? He was a young Judite boy, right? But we know at 12 years old, what was he? What was in his spirit? The word of the Lord, right? It made it apparent and clear when he became a man. No matter if he was throwing his toys when he was small, or he was building things when he was small. When he was 12, it showed and proved that the Spirit of the Most High was in him. And that's not far-fetched from y'all. So don't think that's different. We were talking about this today, that, I was telling him about, like, was it you? About being guided by I think it was you, right? Being guided about the Spirit, and how the Spirit will actually, it will lead you, right? It will lead your conscience, because it will talk to you. It will convict you. That's what was happening, right? It's only when you shut out the Spirit and you don't listen, and then you reject the Spirit. So Christ had the Spirit, the Word, and his conscience and his mind guiding his actions from his youth on up. It's no different. You and me are the same way. It can be done, right? If you love the Most High above yourself, right? Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 4 verse 15.
Go ahead. No, verse 18. Finish 18 and then we're going to jump. Yeah.
That he himself has suffered being tempted.
Right.
He is able to succor.
He is able to succor, which is to secure. Go ahead.
Them that are tempted.
Them that are tempted. Very important. So you can't say it's unachievable. Go ahead, read that. 4 and 15.
For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmity.
Stop. So we don't. Yahweh Shai wasn't beyond being touched with the infirmities and the things we go through daily. Go ahead.
But was in all points.
What was it all what?
Points.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me Christ had spirits coming to him about lust? About pride? Doubt? Jealousy? Anger? That's what the book says. We know that was real because the Bible shows us in Matthew 4 that when Satan tempted him, it was showing us he wasn't beyond being tempted. You're not evil because you're being tempted, though. Right? When Satan comes whisper in your ear, go get the triple meat. Go get the triple meat. It's not that you're like, oh, I'm so wicked. I can't believe it's in my head. It's going to be in our head. Satan wants to. Satan what? Told Yahushua, jump off the mountain, right?
God.
He literally told him to kill himself. Listen, kill yourself. You know what? That's a good idea. So it shows that he was tempted in all manner we're tempted in for a reason. So you wouldn't be able to say, well, that's Yahushua. Of course he can conquer it. He's the Son of God. It said, ye are sons. Right? If you believe. Go ahead.
But was in all points tempted like as we are.
See, all points. So if you're like, man, you're crazy. Well, look what the word say. So pick a temptation that came to you. Yeah, it says Yahushua was tempted the same way.
Yeah.
But read on, it's going to tell us.
Yet without sin.
There you go. Being tempted doesn't make you evil. I had to brother asked me that. Well, but these thoughts still come to my head. They come to all of us. Punch him in his mouth. That's a good idea. I need to let off on somebody right now. Oh, Yahweh, just one time. Please. Let me just choke this nigga out, please. Out. Right? Right?
God.
And you're like, nah, that's demons, bruh. Right?
God.
Yeah.
Exactly. Cop pull you over. You're like, oh, I'm finna dip.
God.
Only y'all here can understand that.
Right.
But those spirits mess with you, and if you deal like a fool, you dip. You punch him in his mouth, right? But when you're in the spirit, it says what? You will resist and be without sin. So you're not wicked because those spirits come to you.
Yeah.
They came to Christ, but Christ showed us how to what? Resist the devil and he shall flee from you. This is why it's very important for him to be made in all manner you were made in, and tempted in all ways you were tempted in. Go ahead.
Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne.
Now we can come what?
Boldly.
Unto the throne of grace.
Go ahead.
That we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need.
This is an important why he came like me and you. So you can see he did it and we can do it. Y'all get that? All right, I know we get that, right? So let's talk about this seed. I want you to go to your Zondervan, because remember, he might not have all this. I know you scholars have this. Let's go to the Zondervan and let's read about the seed, right? Because we're not oblivious that the word seed in the Bible can mean different things, right? In Genesis, it was clear. He gave us what? The fruit to bear seed, right? So let's read that. I'm jumping ahead. Go ahead.
See.
Go ahead, Arya.
Come. See, there is a threefold usage of the word.
Right.
Seed of copulation.
See the what?
Seed of copulation.
Now let's take a wild guess. When it says he was of the seed of man, let's do our checklist. And I know I'm not being a jerk here. I'm just saying let's do our check. I know it kind of sounds Asher-ish, right? Okay, all right. Let's do a checklist. 1, It said he came through the seed of David. Seed of copulation. Go ahead.
And then the seed of genealogy.
Well, we know he came through the seed of genealogy because in order to come through the genes, right? The genes, what's the root word of genealogy? Genes.
Yeah.
To come through the genes of these people, he had to come from the seed. In order for him to be specifically of the tribe of Judah, he had to come through the genes of Judah. Right? Okay. All right, go ahead.
Which means descendants.
Right.
And then the third is agriculture.
Right. So, seed of copulation, lineage, and agriculture. We're not talking about apples. So we know he didn't come through that seed. So what seed did he come through? The seed of copulation, which comes through the emission of semen, which makes you of the genes of that ancestry, that line, that lineage. So this is why the scriptures show us this. Yeah.
In the Zondervan.
Yeah.
What page were you reading it from?
It can be different from the small to the big.
You got the compact.
Yeah, and the compact is on what page?
532.
Yeah,
it's different on the big one.
But it's not reading like this.
Yeah, it's different on the big one and the small one.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go there. Let's go to why it's important. He said of the deep. Let's go to the one in Acts first. It's Acts, yeah.
13 and 22.
13, exactly. Let's go there. Go to Acts 13:22.
Acts chapter 13, verse 22.
Go ahead.
And when he had removed him, he raised up unto slightly. And when he had removed him,
Who is him? Shenba. Khan. When he had removed Saul from being king, go ahead.
he raised up unto them David
Who is
to
them?
be their king.
Them means who? You say it. Israel, right? So he removed Saul and put David in place of king over Israel, and did what?
To whom also he gave testimony and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will.
Read.
Of this man's seed.
Of this man's what?
Seed.
Of this man's agricultural
Seed.
His gene seed. His copulation seed.
Right.
You understand? Of this man's seed will what?
Have God, according to his promise, raised unto Israel a Savior, Jesus.
There it is.
And that's why when we read through
What, the Matthew? The genealogy?
right? You see man's seed. It's not because the Bible is misogynistic. Is that we know how the Father created things. The earth is like the woman. It's needed too, right? But you got to have the seed that comes from the apple, the banana, right? The pear that goes into the earth. And that the two, right, bring forth through the process and the nourishment of that seed brings forth the fruit.
Child.
And the male and the female bring forth the child.
And we would be doing him a disservice because the brother Stephanos is new. He's saying thank you for we quoted it, Numbers 1:18, but let's read it. Let's read it for him, and then let's get the Hebrew on pedigree. Let's get the Hebrew on pedigree.
Right.
Get a definition. Get a good definition on pedigree, so we could just edify. Get the brother a clear understanding of what this is about, like about how Christ had to come from a man. Read where you at.
Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees.
Their what?
Pedigrees.
What is Give me the definition, the English definition first. Now we know this wasn't written in English, but just because it's translated in English, what do you have on pedigree? Anybody? Anybody? Like this, somebody should be getting the Hebrew.
What do we? Hebrew.
Okay, what do we got for pedigree?
Come.
Go ahead.
Pedigree refers to a person's, animals, or things' ancestry.
Well, we know we're not talking about an animal, right?
Lineage.
Because this is the children of Israel when we came out of Egypt. Moses, the Most High is instructing Moses how we are Israelites. How you a Judite? How you a Levite? How are you a Ephraimite? Stephanos. Like the Bible's going to show you how to identify yourself, right? The name that you go by today isn't the name that the Most High gave you, right? We call ourselves Judites, Reubenites, right? You got Benjamites. Why? Because we come from the ancestry or the pedigree of those men. I don't know if you can see the sign on the board, the 12 tribe chart sign. All of these men were the sons of a man that came from his body, right? What else you got?
Lineage or family history.
Lineage, just like we see in the New Testament, that word generations, it's all saying the same thing. And it was all predicated on, go back to the verse.
Declare their pedigrees after their family. By the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers. Meaning this is how we identify who we are.
Right.
Coming from our...
No, I don't want to cut you off. Finish.
Coming from our father's loins. Our father's seed.
Right. Go to Acts 2:29.
Yeah. So that's a staple scripture that you'll get in the truth, Numbers. Because before that, we were calling ourselves African American. Some of us were calling ourselves a color, black. We got our Northern Kingdom tribes. It was Puerto Rican, Rich Port, but that's not the name that the Most High gave us.
Right. Or we're calling ourselves. Well, I'm a third pit bull. I'm a third. I'm just joking. But you would say what? I'm a third English.
Yeah.
I'm a third Ethiopian, and I went to DNA.com, and I'm a fifth Yugoslavian. It's like, really?
Right. Everybody got white in them.
Right. Everybody got white in them. Or every dark skinned cat is from Ghana.
Yeah.
Like it's like nah. That your nationality. Your descendants is determined on your forefathers, right? Okay, so read that. Come on.
Acts chapter 2, verse 29. Men and brethren, let me freely speak unto you of the patriarch David.
Right.
That he is both dead and buried.
Go ahead.
And his sepulchre is with us unto this day.
Go ahead. Y'all. Everybody should be writing these scriptures down. We're giving you the basic class. You guys should have that. Go ahead.
Verse 30. Therefore, being a prophet.
In a what?
A prophet.
And
knowing that God has sworn with an oath to him.
Go ahead.
That of the fruit of his loins.
The what?
The fruit
of his loins.
No. The fruit of his wife's loins.
His loins.
No. The man's. The man don't matter.
Of his loins.
Do we have to explain loins? Do you know what I mean? The cojones. Right? You know what I mean? Do we have to explain loins? We don't have to explain loins. Right? We don't have to explain loins. How about this? Get the definition of loins. How about we do that? How about we keep it priestly, right?
Right, PG.
Keep it PG. How about we look up loins? Go ahead.
The lower part of the torso on either side of the spine. What is it?
You got go ahead, Shawab. I mean,
Say what?
Loins are the area of the body between the lower ribs and the hips, including the lower back, waist, groin, and reproductive region.
There you go. So that's a better word, right? Your reproductive region. This is your loins. The fruit that comes from those loins is the seed of copulation. Right. Science in the Bible, right? It's beautiful. Go ahead.
According to the flesh.
According to the what?
The flesh.
No, the spirit.
The flesh.
Why did he say flesh? Because how are we born? Through the flesh. Right. No angel comes in and inseminates any of us from the beginning of time, it never happened. And if any black woman, any Hispanic woman, any Israelite woman ran up to you and said, I got pregnant by an angel, most likely she was going to be brought out and stoned. Because they know damn well ain't no angel impregnating no woman. So they bring her out and probably be like, bruh, who was she what? Right? Okay, all right, come on.
He would raise up Christ.
He will raise up who?
Christ.
Go ahead.
To sit on his throne.
I mean, that is clear. That he will come through the fruit of his loins and raise up Christ. So, where are we at?
2 Samuel 7 and 12. Let's read that. Let's read that account. Let's read where the Most High made this promise unto
Romans
David.
1 and 3.
And this is what happens with Christianity. If you take the fact that Christ was a man born just like us, if you say and you teach that he was, I guess, the first artificial insemination, well, not even the first, because you never hear about the Immaculate Conception of John. The angel came to Zacharias and to Elizabeth and told them that John was going to come, right? Right. You don't hear them teach on that.
Right.
But it's only Yahweh Shai was immaculately conceived, right?
Right.
But if that was the case, then Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ, is not the Messiah, is not the promised king that was going to sit on the throne forever.
Oh, wow.
This says, when we read it, it was a criteria that was based off a promise that the Most High gave to David. Read where you at.
2 Samuel chapter 7 verse 12.
Okay.
And when thy days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee.
Right, we then went into that seed, right? Again, not the apple seed. We're talking about children, lineage. Go ahead.
Which shall proceed out of thy bowels.
Right, so what the Most High is making a promise with David, 7 and 12. He's saying that when he sleeps with his fathers, that's what? When you die. When you die, right? What's up, Menazah?
It does. We're going to go there next. You can put that one.
Yeah. Bible precept up. That's what you got to be doing.
Yeah.
You do that now at what, 15? 13? Come on, man.
He's ready.
2 more years? 3 more years?
He's ready.
Go ahead.
Which shall proceed out of thy bowels.
Proceed, come forth, come out of. Well, how can he come out of a dead man? He sleep. He ain't here. But according to what we read in Numbers, your pedigree, according to what we read in Matthew 1, your generations will still keep going on. It's like us. You never met your great-great-great-grandfather, but you are through his line, right? You still part of his generation. Go ahead.
And I will establish his kingdom.
Right? The Most High is going to establish his kingdom, right? Because we know now who came out of David's loins that was a king. Go ahead, Daniela. I know you know.
King Solomon.
King Solomon. Okay, so boom. Because some people say, well, that Solomon fulfilled that. Let's read on.
He shall build an house for my name.
Did not Solomon build the house? The temple? Right? So they're like, see, this is talking about Solomon, right? Read on.
And I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
How long?
Forever.
Well, how long was Solomon king for? 40 years. That's it. 40 years and that's it. Did that sound like forever? So is the Most High making an empty promise? The scripture says he's not a man that he should lie, right? Read on.
I will be his father. And he shall
so if he's his father, then that means that would be his what?
Son.
Read on.
And he shall be my son.
Go ahead.
If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men.
Where in the scriptures was Solomon chastened? Where was King Solomon beaten and chastened? You got to find that. You got to find that. See, we don't go here in church. When you was in church, you didn't go here, and you would. If you didn't know about this promise, then you would just say it didn't matter that Christ came from the seed of a man. Because it said that he would come out, it was said proceed out of his bowels. Go ahead.
And with the stripes of the children of men, But my mercy shall not depart away from him,
Read.
as I took it from Saul, whom I put away before.
Jump to verse 16.
And thy house and thy kingdom shall be established forever.
Once again, the Most High is declaring that this man, because what else could he be? Because any of us birthing, I know you feel like your son, yeah, he's a god. My son's a king. I know that's like lingo for Southern Kingdom. My son's a king. But he ain't going to be a king forever because he's a man. He's going to die in the flesh. We all going to sleep with our fathers, right? But he's talking about Yahweh Shai. This is a prophecy. This is a promise that the Most High made with Solomon. Go ahead. With David. Go ahead.
And thy house and thy kingdom shall be established forever.
Right. Forever. Y'all see that? Very important. What's up, Hadarach?
I know we skipped the point, but the doctor said how you was come out and said that the angel pregnant you, they were showing you, because the people even knew that Christ was born from a man and a woman.
Oh, yeah. What you got?
It's Joseph's son.
Yeah, pull it.
Right?
Pull it.
Okay. The book of John chapter 6, verse 41. The Jews then murmured at him, because he said, I am the bread which come down from heaven. And they said, is this not Jesus, the son of Joseph?
The what?
The son of Joseph.
It didn't say stepson. It didn't say stepson, and it say he took him on because he still wouldn't be part of his lineage.
Right.
It said his son. The people knew that. Because how else was you born? How else are men born? Humans born. Go ahead.
Whose father and mother we know?
Who what?
Whose father and mother we know?
Go ahead.
How is it then that he said, I have come down from heaven?
Right. even when they went to the Passover, when Yahweh Shai told them I'm about my father's business, they was like, they didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
What else you got? You got one?
Yeah, go to Romans. Did you go to Romans 1 and 3? Go to Romans 3.
Romans chapter 1 and verse 3. Considering his son, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, our Lord, which has made of the seed.
No. You got to read that all again, all right? Come on.
Romans chapter 1 and verse 3. Considering his son, Jesus Christ, our Lord, which was made of the seed.
Concerning. Read it again.
God. Romans chapter 1 and verse 3. Concerning his son, Jesus Christ, our Lord, which was made of the seed of David, according to the flesh.
So that was the prophecy that I like the Samuels because it said from his bowels.
Yeah.
Right?
Right for you.
Right from the bowels. And all they did was re-quote that, right? Because it's the same thing, the loins, right? I know what you're thinking, bowels, right? But we know that what he just broke down in the definition, which was this midsection, right? So the loins, right? That he would come from the seed. So that's like there's a continual reiteration of the seed. Why? Because this was from all Paul can do is quote what was in the Old Testament.
Right.
So he's reminding us what? That Christ is not what they say he is. For you, listen to this. I know this is going to shock a lot of people. But for you to say Christ was not born of seed, you are an antichrist.
Con.
The scriptures tell you he had to be born of the water, the blood, and the spirit. If you don't bear witness that he came by the water, the blood, and the spirit, then you're the antichrist.
Yeah.
And that's what they teach. Why? Because it takes away the strength and the power of Christ. It's not the other way around. For you to say, oh, he had demigod power or angelic power, that's easy. But go through this like me and you. Cry the tears. Right? We've all been there. Right? Punching the air. Crying to the Father. Dropping on your knees. But getting back up and knowing that the Most High is going to take care of it. And he's going to help you fight through any battle. That's That's bigger. And to do this to death, right? To know that your life been turned upside down. That your whole life is no longer to be a ball player, a doctor, all these things that the world chose for you, but a man that the Most High called you to for. Only a righteous man can go through that and stomach it for the Father.
Yeah, and I like that you brought it back. You said man, because we jumped. Not to say you had the definition of pedigree in Hebrew, right?
I did.
What do you got on that? Just going back to that Numbers 1:18. We read the English, but even in the Hebrew, it makes it way clearer.
So the Hebrew word for pedigree was yalad.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says begat.
Yeah.
To bring forth, it says to bear.
Mm-hmm.
Of childbirth.
Of what?
Of childbirth.
Of childbirth. Right. So we know that a child can only be birthed by a man planting that seed into the egg, to that woman. It's the only way it can be, and this is the way the Most High establishes who you are and where you come from. No other way. It's not like you said, DNA 23andMe. It can do paternity, but it can't do your nationality. It can't do your ethnicity. Ethnicity, because they'll give you this whole pie chart of confusion. How can you be multiple different things? Like that's what we embrace today. Well, I'm mixed. No, the Bible says, "Who is your father?" That's how you know who you are.
Right. Well, why don't the scriptures speak more on his childhood? Because that's not needed. Go to 1 Corinthians 13:11. Just sidebar real quick, just to this statement. Question. Excuse me. Question. Who's that, Napash?
Yeah, that's I think that's not Pashaya. The Amon.
Okay.
In Rochester.
Go to read that 1 Corinthians 13:11.
1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child.
Go ahead.
I understood as a child.
Go ahead.
I thought as a child.
Go ahead.
But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
It started right when he became a man.
Right.
12 years old. And it presented him on a mission at that age.
Right.
That's when he stepped into this manhood and his mission. So the other little things, if you're thinking, well, he was 12. Remember, they were different back then. They weren't playing video games and watching anime to 40. They weren't doing it. No, I want that awkward pause. I want that awkward damn pause to rip through. I wanted to rip through. Rippy. Yeah, Shawab.
Well, what you saying right now, the two precepts I was meditating on, were John 21 and 25, and then Ecclesiastes 3 and 23. Go with what you said.
Go ahead, read what you got, Ike.
John chapter 21 and verse 25.
Uh-huh.
And there are also many other things which Jesus did.
Right.
The which, if they should be written, every one. I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written.
There you
Amen.
go. Yeah, it definitely goes with it. It definitely goes. So, but you can see how the Most High compiled what was needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why, these cats, when they try to get onto these other books, like the Book of Enoch, is like, the Book of Enoch, first of all, doesn't correlate with the Bible, and then it gives you all these other things that takes your mind away from what the mission is. Like, who cares? This angel rules that realm or this realm. What's that got to do with what you not ruling your house?
Yeah,
right. We know the angels rule those realms, but you don't rule your house. How about that? So, like, that's not even necessary. And I'm going to say it again, those books don't correlate with the scriptures. It literally tries to take away or add to the gaps of what, oh, you know what? I know what happened when Christ was a child. All you got to do is read the Holy Quran. Right? Really? The Holy Quran? Like, that's what we doing? What?
Oh, can I add in the precept to the main topic?
Okay, hopefully, just real quick. Hopefully that helps out. Is that a sister?
Yeah, that's a sister.
Sister, with the
question.
Oh, you're gonna
add one more. Go to Hebrews 2:1.
Just on her statement.
Just on her statement. What you had John what?
John chapter 21 and verse 25.
Yeah, that was our point.
And then read Hebrews 2, just for the sister to close out that question.
Okay.
Read that.
Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 1. Therefore we ought to give the more earnest.
You got it? You got
Hebrews
it.
chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Therefore we ought to give the more earnest heed to things which we have heard.
Right. These things, can we get these, like Kazak said, like, can you get your lust in order? Can you get that fear, that pride, right? The jealousy. Can you get these things, the things that we were taught that we have to perfect ourselves, meaning we got to get greater in, we got to get stronger in. These are the things, because everything else though, well, what's the name of the other angels, the other archangels, and these things that take you into the quasars, and you still can't deal with depression, you still can't deal with your anger. These are the things that we need to take heed to. Go ahead.
Lest at any time we shall let them slip.
Right, because it's like, okay, so now you know what Christ was doing. How is that helping you? Then you'll fall from the weightier matters, the anger, the hate that you have. These are the things that we need to be locked into. So
yeah, let's finish up on this seed. Do we got any more precepts on the seed? Real quick for him, so he can have the full grand Dios. Huh? Anything? Go from there. Go to 2 Timothy 2 verse 8. Go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
Remember that Yahushua HaMashiach of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel. Wherein I suffered trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds. But the word of the Most High is not bound.
Okay, so it's clear. I think we made that clear for him. And what's Stephanos? Stephanos. If you got anything on that, or if something wasn't clear, let us know. But that's what the book says. This is why we believe that. It's something missing when you don't point that out of the fruit of his loins. I mean, come on, man. That's very clear to us. So go over those scriptures, and obviously this is recorded, so you can go back over what we went over and go through it yourself, because you gotta be persuaded that your eyes are not deceiving you. All right. What's up?
I got one. It don't say a seed, but it says the lineage of David.
Okay, go there. What is it? Luke what?
2 and 4.
Go to Luke. Write down Luke 2 and 4. Go ahead.
Luke chapter 2 verse 4. And Joseph also went up to Gilead out of the city of Nazareth into Judea unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David.
The what?
Of the house and lineage of David.
Right on point.
Yeah.
Right on point.
Yeah.
Lineage goes back into generations, goes back to pedigree.
Yeah.
Yep.
They gotta explain those things. When we deal with Christians in the world, they gotta explain that. What is lineage? And how do you become part of this lineage? Right? Because remember, their ideas is opposite of the scripture. You can't just like they want to do nowadays. I feel like I'm Chinese. You know what I mean? I am I feel like I'm black. You know what I mean?
What's her name? Rachel Dawes?
Yeah.
The one that she was the head of the NAACP, the Edomite?
Yeah, like I identify as being Korean. You know what I mean? You can't identify as a tribe of Israel, right? you have to be for the lineage or the line. Yeah.
The next chapter in Luke chapter 3, it shows from Adam all the way to Yahweh.
Right. Yeah, it goes into the lineage in there as well. Right? Yeah.
I know when we had this class, at least when I first got this class, Carmen was teaching it, he brought out Colossians 2 and 8. Can we add that?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's go. Colossians 2 and 8. Let's give them all of it, right?
You got the tell the two Babylons.
But it's based on Esau's logic.
Esau's. Go ahead. Go there. Go to Colossians 2 and 8.
Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Yeah, and that's where the theology, the Roman Catholic Church comes with this indoctrination of, I mean, it's part of Christianity now, right? You would think, where does come from? Like, where does the cross worship come from? Where does the Christmas come from? Where does this theology? Because that's what it is. It's not in the book. There's too many scriptures that chop those things down, and it got nothing to do with the scriptures. So you got to be aware of that, because if not, which he's doing good. Every Sabbath, I mean every class, he's been asking. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got a force behind it, but he's asking, and hopefully you're getting your questions answered. I mean, regardless, this is what we believe. This is what the scriptures say. This is what we're giving you. Go ahead.
After the tradition of men.
Right, and that's why I went to the Babylon. What was it? The two Babylons.
Two Babylons, yeah.
Just to show you that all these things that men try to indoctrinate the Bible with. I mean, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because there's a lot of things that is clearly not part of the Bible. Like, it's clearly, like Christmas, not part. Like, it's just things that should be very apparent and clear. Wait a minute. This scripture, one scripture shows that Christ did not come like an angel. So, or as an angel. It cuts that out. So, those are the things that you got to be aware of, and you got to think about when you're going back to that Christian mind, because we were all there, Christians, Catholics, Baptists, right? And the Bible is not wrong. A lot of times, what we were given was wrong, right? They gave us things like faith, believe in Christ, but they didn't really tell us how to follow this path in truth most of the times. And that's why we go to these different ideas that ain't got nothing, that don't got no part of the Bible. And little did you know, you're the Antichrist when you believe in that, because you're denying Christ.
Oh yeah,
you're denying him being a human and being able to do what the Father and why the Father sent him. What the Father said and why the Father sent him. Right? So
did we go into John Luke 1 and 27?
No.
Go to Luke 1 and 27.
We didn't go there.
Just another thing that becomes a stumbling block, because we're picking up a Hebrew book. We're reading in a translation of the Greek with an American mind. So we'll hear words and not understand that the context of those words and the meaning of those words in that time. Right? Read that Luke 1 and 27.
Luke chapter 1 verse 27. To a virgin espoused to a man.
No, read 19.
Gotta go up.
Verse 19. And the angel answering said unto him, I am Gabriel, that stand in the presence of the Most High, and am sent to speak unto thee.
No, sent to Lady Macaroni Tony.
Sent to speak unto thee.
He was trying to get her to the Cheesecake Factory.
To speak unto thee.
Oh, he was a messenger. Well, he's going to say it. He came to bring a message. Go ahead.
And to show thee these glad tidings.
And show these glad tidings, right? Or gospel. Go ahead.
And behold, thou shalt be dumb, and not be able to speak, until the day that these things shall be performed, because thou believest not my words, which shall be fulfilled in their season.
Checking Zacharias, right? Because Zacharias didn't believe. He's like, man, I'm too old. What are you talking about? She's old. She's old, right? Go ahead.
Now listen, y'all. Y'all would think we're reading about who? So far, you're thinking like angels is coming, right? For you that read the Bible, this is not foreign. Angels been coming since the beginning. Like, go back to Genesis. Angels been communicating with our people. The Most High always send these messengers, right? And I know for us that are in there, right? Who spoke to Moses on the mount? It says angels, right? And Christ. It says that. So this is not foreign to us, but when we read it, it's mystified.
Yeah.
They mystify it, and then you only read it because you just read it in Matthew's, and you're like, "Wow, an angel came." So now it's like it's something foreign.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
And it's mixed with, like you read earlier, with that pagan custom, with those pagan ideologies, and you're making it into something Greco-Roman.
Right.
Jump to verse 24.
Verse 24. And after those days, his wife Elizabeth conceived.
Right. So this was a prophecy, same thing, but nobody ever teaches us or ever teaches that John was immaculate conceived, right? And even when you get into that word conceived, you get to the definition. How do you conceive? It had to be between a man and putting his seed in the woman. Y'all know we keep it PG, right? I wanted to get to this though. Jump to verse 26.
Verse 26. And in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was.
Oh, he back again now. So Gabriel just be running through, breaking the Lord's commandments, right? The Lord told us what? Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Right.
So now the Most High is breaking his command and sending his angels to go and do what? Lay with other men's wives? How does that make sense? Go ahead.
And in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from the Most High unto a city of Galilee.
Come on.
Named Nazareth. To a virgin.
To a what?
A virgin.
And that's where it starts, because our mind is what? This is what? Go ahead.
Someone that hasn't been touched.
At all, right. But how many definitions are there for a virgin? There's multiple. Go to the Greek. Go to the Greek. Go get the definition of virgin in the Greek. Y'all got it? Go ahead.
It says, it can refer to a young unmarried woman.
A what?
A young unmarried woman.
Okay.
And then it says, the purity, untouched, and being set apart.
Right. So you have the virgin that hasn't laid with a man. It says in the Greek, a woman who has never had sexual intercourse with a man, or it says a marriageable maiden. A marriageable maiden. This shows her age. She wasn't an older woman. You see, like, wow, you get 40, right? You get to that elder age. You're not using that word. She's not a virgin anymore. She's an elder in age, right? This is a young woman. This was a young woman.
Right.
But
To be clear,
right.
Mary was young.
Yeah.
Right. And she was a virgin.
Right.
Right.
And it doesn't say she was like what the Quran said, 8 years old for Muhammad's wife. It never says what age she was, because you got that out there. They're trying to say, oh, she's. No, it don't tell us that she was. Your book says your book says your prophet married a wife at 8. This don't say that. It just says she's a young marriageable woman.
Right.
That's very important.
Now, what did we marry back in the days? What did we marry back in the days? Back in these times, what did we marry?
Women of marital age.
What?
Women of marital age.
What did we marry?
You said when?
What What did we, when we married with these women, what type of woman did we marry? What?
A woman that was in the spirit and
Hopefully, right? What?
Virgin.
What?
Virgin.
Thank you, Shanyaban. Why? You know why it's not common? Because the generation we're in. What other woman would you marry? It would always be a virgin.
Right.
Right? We hear virgin, we're like, what? But it's 2026. Right? You're having sex in elementary
school.
before that. Some of these kids are getting damn abused and they're learning at a real young age. Right? So the whole earth is perverted. So when we think of virgin, we're not thinking of virgin like it was supposed to be back in those days. There was way more young women walking around holding to their virginity until the time they're married, right? Than now. So I know that's why this is foreign to you Americanos. That's why you got to think with a Hebrew mind, right? Because a Hebrew mind will let us know that. Go back to the Bible. What was Samson asking for? A hoe?
No.
He was looking for a young woman of marriageable age. He was looking for what was who ran to him? Jacob. What's it that went into the tent? That was Rebecca, right? What was Rebecca?
Rebecca and Isaac.
Right, Rebecca and Isaac, right? So this was common, right? Okay, all right, go ahead.
Verse 27. To a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph.
So she was already promised to this man. When you're espoused, that's like being married. So the Most High wasn't going to say.
It ain't like nowadays.
Yeah.
You give her the promise ring, but you're what? You running through everybody else, right? You buying her the Gucci bag, but then what? She's sleeping with. She's getting a Gucci bag, a Gucci this, Gucci that, all that from other men. Right? So we got to change our mind. I know it sounds funny, but do you not know it is real? Like real? Right. So our whole concept of what it was to be engaged or promised to somebody is not the same concept no more. Listen, just recently, y'all, let's go back to 20. All right, y'all help me out with this. Gen X, Gen whatever you are, right? Gen Zs. No, it's not Gen Zs, is it?
Millennials.
Okay, help me out with this one. When did it turn over to where a friend wasn't a friend? When they said friend, that means you were still banging this guy.
Oh, friend, what was it, FRB?
Friends with benefits?
FWB. Yeah.
When did it transition? Because I remember at a time when you said, oh, that's my friend, it was a person you didn't sleep with.
Platonic.
Right. It was.
That's the word they said.
Platonic.
It was shortly after we got Pretty Ricky, Chris Brown.
Like, this ain't no battle or nothing, no Marion?
Yeah.
That Pretty Ricky?
Because in that time, we didn't have social media. Well, let me not even say we. I experienced a little bit. But technically, social media wasn't that. Everything wasn't accessible in that time.
Okay.
So it was just.
So what year was that?
I want to say is probably like 2005, 4.
So 2003.
2003. Now think about that, y'all. That's when the concept of like you can't you got to watch out when they say friends.
Yeah.
Think about it. Back then, when it was a promise, an engagement, an espousal, it was y'all, right? So this is what's going on here. This is how serious this is with them. That's why it's foreign for her to be pregnant before, right? It was like, look, you guys, shame on y'all.
Yeah.
It was like that now for us. Now, I was born 77, but I'm an 80s baby. Right? During our time, it was still looked down upon like you're getting with her and you're not married.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Until the 90s, y'all. It was short-lived. It was dying out.
Yeah.
All right, to be fair, it was dying out. It wasn't like you would remember the 70s was wild, drugs and that's all that's coming, right? So, you know, you get into toward the 90s, right? 85s and all those, that died out. But there was at one time those things were respected. Not anymore. So you got to see where your mind is and why you think like that. Because Christianity teaches us from their warped, corrupt mind. So when we look at the Bible, we don't see the purity in these things anymore.
Right.
All we're seeing is like, virgin, that's crazy. Right? Come on.
Yeah, and it goes, go ahead, keep reading.
Of the house of David.
Uh-huh.
And the virgin's name was Mary.
Right, what verse you at?
I just finished 27.
Right, jump to verse 29. Check this out.
Verse 29. And when she saw him,
When she saw Gabriel, the angel, she got hot and bothered.
she was troubled.
She was what?
Troubled.
That don't sound like she was ready to sleep with him. She was troubled. Why? Because this is now he's in his celestial form. She knows she was dealing with an angel. Go ahead.
At his saying, and cast in her mind what manner of salutation this should be.
Go ahead.
And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mary, for thou hast found favor with the Most High.
Read.
And behold,
let me say this. How many times you read in the scriptures when the angels come in this power, right? They what? The people get shook. If you seen an angel, you'd get shook. Right? You drop to your knees and try to understand what manner of salutation.
Like that gonna donkey and throw you off.
Right.
Balaam?
Yeah. And then the angel revealed himself.
Joshua was in the middle of a battle, so he already had that adrenaline pumping. He wasn't scared, but then Michael pops up. Yeah. It was like, wait a minute.
Are you with us? Or
with us or against us? Hold up.
God.
Who is you?
Like this angelic presence, man, will shake anybody. But I'm going to say it again. The white man's perverted.
Yeah.
So, of course, he came in because that's where their mind is.
Yeah.
Like, that's never in the Bible until Mary. Go ahead.
Right. Watch. Read.
and behold, and the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mary, thou hast found favor with the Most High. And behold, thou shalt conceive.
He said what?
Thou shalt
conceive, right?
Right.
This is a future. The problem is, then another problem, you open the New Testament, the first book is what? Matthew's. You thinking this book is written in chronological order and you're wrong. So you're going to read, you're going to read Joseph's account, interaction with the angel, then you get in here, you don't even match it up to see that this happened first. And it's also saying thou shalt conceive. It didn't say he was going to conceive with her.
Right.
Because he wasn't going to break the law. Right. Why? Because they're messengers of the Most High.
Right.
They were going to be in line. It was in order, right?
Let them read this real quick. Matthew's what?
Go to Matthew's 23 and verse 29.
God.
I'm going to say it again. This goes to the perversion of these people. Right? Because that's what they do in these movies, man.
Yeah.
Right? What was the one where the gods came down and they would dress like regular people?
Percy Jackson.
That one too. Eternals. There you go. The movie's Eternals with your guy, I forgot his name, but the movie's Eternals.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie was in that.
Right, and they come down and what? The gods have
Perseus Jackson.
Isn't that a kid one?
Clash of the Titans.
Oh.
Clash of the Titans because Zeus was a god and he came down and slept with the father.
Right.
With the wife.
That's the mind state.
Right.
They put this perversion and it's like, oh, okay, this is what gods do. But what the scriptures say? Come on.
Matthew chapter 23, verse 29.
Uh-huh.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
No, I'm sorry. 22 and 29.
God. 22 and verse 29. Yahushua answered and said unto them, Ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High.
Right, because these men, the Sadducees, they were asking a foolish question to Christ.
Right.
They quoted the law, saying if a man dies, we know that his brother is supposed to sleep with his wife to bear seed for his brother. Right. And then they're like, okay, if all the men die off, then in the resurrection, who's gonna have her? It was a foolish question. Christ was like, ye do what?
Ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High.
Go ahead.
For in the resurrection, they neither marry, nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of the Most High in heaven.
Right, they are as the angels of the Most High in heaven. They don't sleep with women. Right. That's not how they operate. They weren't created to operate that way.
Yeah, they're thinking the angels are up there getting busy.
Oh, right.
Right? And that's what they do when they come down. They what? They hunt. They've been watching too many damn movies.
Yeah.
Right? It's like they think AI is going to take over and run the world. Right?
Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator. Like watching too many movies, and they put this in your mind that the angels came down.
Yeah.
Right? Because they do that. That's where the Anunnakis. Right?
God.
So you're like, see, angels come down and have sex with people. The scripture's saying here that they do the marry nor given in marriage. Their mind is not in that place. That's your perversion. Go ahead.
But as touching the resurrection of the dead,
right?
Have you not read that which was?
Oh, that's it on that. All right, go back.
Go back. Verse 31.
And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb, and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Yahushua.
With who though? How is she going to bring forth this son? It said in verse 27, to a virgin espoused to a man, Joseph. Right. Let's get one more on this man, Joseph. Go back to Matthew 1 and 19. 1 and 19. Because just like, because I pointed out, like Joseph, an Israelite, a Judite.
Right.
How did you react when you saw somebody sliding your wife's DMs? Y'all talking about the whole social media. Yeah. How did you act when she said when you saw her in MySpace, her favorite 5 was all dudes?
Right.
Her top 5 friends, right? That's what it was?
Top five.
Right? That's old. Y'all don't know about MySpace, right?
They got these new trending videos to where now the guy and his girl, he sets it up to where she has to go out with a famous guy, and then they're watching it.
Oh my God!
They're watching it the whole time, and then they end up finding out she's not faithful at all.
These guys are horrible.
Yeah.
This generation is horrible. It's filthy. But let's read about Joseph, verse 19.
Matthew chapter 1 verse 19. Then Joseph, her husband.
Because if we get into verse 18, we'll be here all night. Because you hear about before they came together, and your mind is thinking, yeah, see, this is before they had. No. You got to go into the customs of marriage. Right. Now you got to go into the customs of how Hebrew Israelites.
Not American customs.
Right. Con.
Not American customs.
Right.
Hebrew Israelite customs. Right. And we know we're all at fault. Yeah. Right. So we're not throwing nobody stoning nobody. Okay. But Hebrew Israelite custom: go to the father, talk to the father and the mother. You guys come to agreement. There's an engagement period, espousal time, and then you guys what? Marry, right? And then ceremony, marry, right?
And the ceremony is where there was a little bump in the road for our brother Joseph,
right?
Because the coming together,
right,
is the ceremony, but
right?
It wasn't like you're thinking laying together because you want to see. Well, go ahead, read.
Then Joseph, her husband,
go ahead,
being a just man.
What kind of man was he?
A just man.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean? It has meaning. Don't look at it from the English. It has meaning. What did it mean?
Can I jump back real quick, just for since we're here? What? When the Bible calls a man and a wife husband and wife, what had to happen? Go ahead, Shawab. They got to become one flesh. Right? They become one flesh. Right? That's why the law is, if you laid with her, you shall surely endow her to be your wife. Like you already did it.
Yeah.
You already did it. It's okay. Let's go through the ceremony now. Right? That's why it's backwards. It's like it wasn't supposed to go that way. It was supposed to go the other way, right? You what? You go through the ceremony, and then you give the endowment, and then you what? Then you do it. But you did it backwards. It's okay. The law still corrects that. It says you still got to go through the process, right? And that's what the determination biblically from Hebrews, not from Americans, right? You meet her in the Starbucks, right? You go out to the movies, right? Right. Come on.
Go ahead. What you got? What you got on? What you got on? Just
PG.
Anybody? All right. What you got? Aria, go ahead.
It says righteous.
In the Greek, what?
It says righteous. Observing divine law.
Observing divine laws. That means this brother was what? A just man, a devout man, right?
Says,
what? Go ahead. What is it?
It says upright, righteous, virtuous, keeping the commandments of the Most High.
Right. So if Joseph was a devout man, just man, and he didn't lay with that woman, what was he supposed to do according to the law? You got the verse? According to, if Joseph, the Bible said he was a just man, right? Yeah. And he didn't lie with his wife Mary to bring forth Christ. That's not his seed. What was he supposed to do being a man observing divine laws? What is he supposed to do? Just let it slide? He's going to be like, Captain Saver, it's all right, man. I'm here for you, baby. What was he supposed to do? Deuteronomy 22:23. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 23.
Go ahead.
If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband.
If she's promised to a man, go ahead.
And a man find her in the city and lie with her.
Right, some other man, what's his name? Gabriel? Don't matter, whoever. Somebody else lied with this man's wife, go ahead.
Then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city. And ye shall stone them.
No, you said, baby, it's all right.
Ye shall stone them.
She was supposed to be put to death. If that wasn't his child, that means there was an act going on that was unlawful.
That's how you know this is insanity the way they think, because then that means that Gabriel was covering up.
He's a fraud.
The Most High was with this. This is like a damn Atlanta Housewives series.
God.
Like, see, Gabriel did it. Right. He knew what he was doing. Yeah. And like, this is damn anarchy. The God of the Bible is not the author of confusion. He's not going to tell you 1 minute that this man is just, this woman is righteous, but then have the angel inseminate them, then bring confusion to both of them. Then like Quadzat went over, are we even going to talk about the sacrifice?
Yeah. Oh, that was cool. That was clean.
Right? When he went over, that's why we don't have to touch that. He went over that. The sacrifice that they went, that means that they lied to the priest.
Yep, lied to everybody.
That the priest lied.
Yep,
like, you got the whole nation covering this up. This is like you got the whole nation covering it up. Right. Like knowing damn well this ain't your kid, but you know what? We gonna get a sacrifice for it. That the Most High don't deal with confusion. That's the white man's homes. God. That's where you learn orgies and then brothels and what's the other one? Threesomes, bachelor parties. What else? And we know what type of bachelor parties we talking about, right? The guy with his meat out on your wife, right? Right, bachelorette parties, right? Swingers. Oh, that's what this Greco-Roman nation's about. They love swingers. The old couple, you know what I mean? She puts her hand on it. Hey, you're nice. Hey, you want to come back with us to the house? Lord have mercy. Come on, I remember they hit Jeremiah up at the mall, bro. These couple, we're over there selling some. It was Herbaline at the time, right? Yeah. We're selling the herb dietary pills, and two couples walked over to him, and was like, "You like him?" He asked his woman if she liked him, and they were gonna invite this guy over, bro. So this is what white people do. So when they look at the scriptures, it's through perversion. Right?
God.
Anyway, listen.
Yeah. Here you go.
10:22.
Yeah. He said it was clear.
He said 100.
He said it was clear. Yeah, he did say
y'all know this, that this can go all the way through the whole next topic, right? Let's save it. It'll be for the next one.
Marry thy wife.
Yeah, I mean, right, exactly.
Oh, what?
What did he say?
He said right, and Mary was a baby mama.
Right. Mary's baby mama.
For real, bro.
God.
Like, this is crazy, and we learn this, and then we're like the heathen, right? We act like them, and then you call that black culture. Man, that is debauchery, man.
Yeah.
You know, these were righteous people. So, all right, that's class. We're gonna try to come on Fridays and keep answering these questions, brother. Hopefully your questions are getting answered. Go back over it. If you got more questions, come back with it. If you have a question on the resurrection, go read that 1 Corinthians 15. And if we have to, we'll go over that as well. All right. So everybody else, let's say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Y'all have a good Sabbath. Catch Houston online. All right. Is it Houston or us? It might be us again. All right. Look out for it.